It has been widely reported that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry will definitely come to the UK as they make regular plans. That is the news, good or bad, whether they will be welcomed back to the UK. Join us to learn about this video. We are the Royal News 365 channel. It's been suggested that Harry is eager to rejoin the royal circle, while Meghan is reportedly hesitant. Former royal butler Grant Harold hinted at the possibility of the Sussexes permanently returning to the UK. He said Meghan would not be happy settling in the UK, although sure Harry would enjoy spending more time in his homeland and reconnecting with his old friends. Wow, my friends! Harry wants to rejoin the royal circle. Hopefully, he's not referring to the working circle, as we don't have any vacancies. If all these stories are true, it's act making them sound desperate. Never bothered wanting to come in the last 4 years. Now want everyone to put aside their differences and welcome them. I do think this is a part of a long-term plan. First, they try to damage the British royal family and criticize the system. Then hold the attention. Good and bad, both are good. Now it is time to visit and show courage. Some people will applaud this. Harry and Meghan are following an American mentality, and this plan requires money, and now they have it. These two will demand, and over time, it will give them something like Trumpism. But their plan to return to the UK also makes many people raise many big questions. They cannot even be bothered to travel a couple of hours to see Thomas Markle, but they can travel thousands of miles to see King Charles. I wonder why. Until now, every controversial action that the Harry couple has created has greatly affected their mysterious children. I suppose the kids that Harry and Meghan are responsible for need to be made aware of just how disliked and unwelcome their parents are here in the UK. Had to happen sometime. I trust they will be able to evade the eggs and tomatoes. Never mind the booze. Special. I don't know if they know this truth. No, they're not. They like to think they are, but they are not. The royal family doesn't want them, and they are not important at all. And that is their problem. Oh, and let's not forget the majority of this country despise them. They should even anticipate the risks and dangers they may encounter when coming to the UK. They'd better be on the lookout for flying eggs and tomatoes while stepping out in London. Harry has a sliver of a chance at rehabbing his image, but his wife? Slim to none. Will Harry's psychology and thinking deviate too much from reality? Harry has none either because of his personality alone. Harry is his own worst enemy because he simply has a victim mentality and always has, it seems. Isn't that right that they are only saying this to remain relevant? The million-dollar question is, do friends or the royal family want to see him? I suspect the answer to that is no. The fact that Harry wants to return to his homeland more, does Harry regret his previous actions? There were a lot of unacceptable things Harry had done before. Harry didn't just leave his country, he trashed it on TV and in his book. He regarded his mates as fodder for his book. The problem for people with overblown egos is that they are happy to trash those they consider to be beneath them, but do not consider that they will meet those same people going down. There is nothing left of the charmed life Harry once had, not even in the military. Those who were comrades now consider him an embarrassment. Those British charities and organizations who still have links with him would be advised to ditch him because the British people will withdraw their financial support from anyone associated with him. Currently, they are considered boycotted in their homeland. All businesses and charities should not invite them to open new premises or visits. The general public should ignore any events they appear at, and the government should only supply security as and when they ever deem that they are not performing royal duties. Has Harry got any friends in the UK given that on his last visit? No one even offered him a room for the night? Harry hadn't even arrived in the UK yet. Just as a plan, no one wanted to welcome him. There is the pointless cathedral service in May, probably a well-child visit. Are there any other events he could show his face at? He won't attend the Remembrance Day service or parade, as he still would not be permitted to lay a personal wreath and no longer holds any honorary military positions. So what will be his reason/excuse to visit and try to tack on friends, and especially family meetings? Has it ever dawned on you they are behind all this? They don't want peace? They want to keep pecking until they get their own way. Some other opinions say that Harry is desperate now. The money isn't rolling in. He has no skills and still isn't contrite, hoping to use the children as a way back in. But so far, they have completely burnt their bridges. They are intensely disliked here and are not wanted back. We will never forget how they treated Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth during their final days. There can be no possibility of Harry preparing the ground for the eventuality that he will be kicked out of the USA due to his fraudulent visa application. Maybe Harry is eager to return to the royal fold because he has no money and his reputation is in the mud. It's crazy to think that this is all because William Morris Endeavor wants him and his wife to play nice to make them more marketable back in the USA. So, I suspect recent visits are necessary to ensure that King Charles doesn't remove Harry's name from his will. That's so funny, as planning and doing two very different things. Not holding my breath, as we all know it's not going to happen. It is not wrong to suggest that Harry and his wife, instead of running out of land in the US and wanting to return to the UK, they can choose another place. Henry doesn't do anything, so why is he coming here just because he is bored by doing nothing with his life? Why pick on us? The same goes for his extremely unattractive wife thing. America doesn't want them either. They should go to Africa. Plenty of space there to do nothing. It is understandable why Harry is so hated by the people, partly because he has a wife who is also full of gossip. Meghan cannot stand royal protocol, hates the UK weather, loathes criticism from the commoners, does not like to be assigned work by anyone, and has a requirement to get adoring media. There is no chance she will be comfortable in the UK other than a celebrity or tourist. Perhaps, until now, people can only think of Harry as a human, selling their royal connections and family private information is all they have. If they return, and are allowed to leech the taxpayers' money for their security, etc., I think it will be time up for the monarchy. No one can deny that the blood flowing in him is royal. Of course, the monarchy receives funds from the public purse via the government. When Harry enters the country, he receives police protection. If they were to return full-time, then he and Markle would likely receive it full-time. I'm not so certain the public would accept using public funds for those two given the well-reported circumstances. Some have spoken out that they will stop supporting the monarchy if Harry and Meghan return to the country. That shows how much they hate Harry and his wife. Harry's visa for the USA may be revoked, and the two will have to prepare to find another country for their stay. They will take the opportunity and return to the UK. King Charles will be happy, and after a certain time, they will be part of the royal family again. It is precisely at this time that I will vote for the Republic, because then my support for the monarchy will be over. Many people, after learning that there was a possibility that Harry and Meghan would return to the UK, did not hesitate to use strong words to express their unsupportive attitude. Can't they read? Are they also deaf? Not wanted, not needed, not liked, and despised. Stay away. You wanted to leave, but now you are a failure in the US. You think you can come back to the UK and leech off the British taxpayers and the royal family. As for restoring their image in the UK by using Diana's legacy, all that women Markle will do is besmirch it by trying to use Diana's name to make money. King Charles? ought to put a stop to their visits. Harry needs to travel frequently to avoid his visa problems in the US, so again, just using us. After trying to wreck the royal family, they would have to be very thick-skinned to even think of coming to the UK permanently, or for a visit. Through this incident, many of Harry's previous bad actions have caused the UK to be dug up again. How do you feel if Harry and Meghan will permanently or officially return to the UK? Please leave your thoughts below in the comments. Don't forget to give us one like, one share, and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye and see you again.